Hello everyone, welcome to the session Object Oriented Programming through Java. Myself Navya, I am an assistant professor from the Department of CSIT in MLR Institutions of Technology. In this session, you are going to see CRUD operations using JDBC. Coming to the previous session, we have seen what are the steps undergo in order to write a Java program. Here we are going to write Java program for inserting a record into a table and a program, simply all the programs which can have the CRUD operations. Java program for deleting a record from a table, and Java program to display a record from the table, and Java program to update specific record from a table. So we are going to see this. So before going to see this, so here is a record insertion. So what are the steps we have seen in the last session? First session, you have to import the java.sql start and next, after public class in the main session, it might throw an exception, class not found exception and SQL exception. And now I has to use class.forName. I has to register or I has to load the drivers to my program. So this was a statement for MySQL driver. I am using MySQL database, so I am using the MySQL drivers in order to load this URL is used to load the drivers to my program. So here is a URL which is used to load or register driver to my program. And next I have to, the fourth step, it is used to create a connection or establish a connection between Java to database. So here I am creating the database connectivity using driver manager class. I have to create a reference to the connection class. Connection con to the driver manager dot get connection is a method which is used to establish a connection between the Java and database. So here is my URL. JDBC is, I am creating the JDBC and MySQL is the database I am using, and the local host is 3306 is my port number, and the college is my database name, and the root, these are the username and passwords for my particular MySQL. In order to get access and in order to execute the statements in particular MySQL command line, I has to give permissions or get permissions from MySQL, right? So in order to get that, I have to use the root are the passwords and username for that particular. I am creating a query, insert the data into student values, and I am using some values here. Now, in order to prepare the statement, prepared statement is a interface. P is in reference of interface prepared statement. I am executing that using the connection. I am preparing the statement of that particular query. And p.execute update is a method which is used to execute these particular methods, and it will return you an integer value. If n greater than 0, it was inserted and it is not inserted. Before going to this, we'll just have, so here is my IntelliJ statement. I just want to insert some data values into the, so no values are present. So my name is JDBC demo and this is my student table. So I'm taking insert demo is my class name. Okay. First I has to import java.sql.star, and we have seen all the connection in the previous session only. Okay. So now first class dot for name. What I can write for the class dot for name? Com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. Okay, now next connection, I have to create a connection. So connection con equals to driver manager dot get connection. So what I has to give the URL here. So what is my URL? JDBC colon mysql colon. So my local host 3306 is my host port number, and next slash. So my JDBC demo is my program name, and next comma root comma password also root. So here I have established the connection of JDBC here. Next I have to create a query. String query equals to, what was my query? I have to insert the data, right? So insert data into insert into student values. So what all I have for in the student table? Name, roll number, age, branch and college name. So name, I am taking Ram, roll number 3301 and age is 18, and next branch is CSIT, and next college name is MLRIT. So here is my data of my query. Next I have to use prepared statement. P equals to prepared statement interface, right? Connection dot prepare statement of query. Next int n equals to execute update method. Now if n greater than 0, inserted data. Not inserted, else it is not inserted. Okay, now I have to conduct close. I have to close the particular connection. Okay, so here is my program. Here I don't have any details in this, we have seen, right? Isn't it? Now when I run this program, shall we run this program? So I have got an exception, class not found. Oh, okay, you have to use throws class not found exception, and you might get the SQL exception also. So here inserted data, I have inserted data, small modification. I have to I can use this one. So inserted data, let us see in the workbench. When I run this one, sorry, start from student. See here, Ram, which I have given the details, it has uploaded here. Now, I just want to give some more names here. Ram, Rahul, and 3302. And I'm giving the same here. When I run this one, inserted data, Ram, Rahul, and Radha. I'm applying this for multiple details. Okay, Ram, Radha, Raju. So I have given you 4 details here. I just inserted the data here. So when I run this, see 4 details are there here. So this is how we are going to insert the data into database using Java programming. So this is how. So coming to the delete a record from a table. Simply the connection, everything will be same here. Only the change will be happen here. The query. Delete from student where name equals to Srijan. Srijan I don't have, right? So I will have the query like this, and the same thing I will write here. So delete, what was the query? Delete student from, delete student from, delete from student where name equals to, I just want to delete Raju. So Raju, and you can go with deleted data and not deleted. Okay, so when I run this program, so deleted data. So I have changed, delete the data from a student where roll number equals to 3304. So let us check in a workbench. Yes, 3305 has been deleted. Okay, this is how we are going to delete the data from the database using Java program. And the third one is you has to display all the records from the table. So what was the difference? Here you will have a difference. The select statement query, and you have to prepare a statement, and the result set n equals to pre.execute query, and you has to follow n dot next, and you has to give string 1, string 2, string 3. So let us do this program here. So display data. So I am taking display as my class name. Okay, so what was my statement? Select star from student, and here I has to take not an integer value, I has to use result set. Then after while n dot next. So each row it will go for the each row. Next system dot out dot println. First one, what name of the student we are having. So name plus n dot get string is a method which is used to get that particular string. Column name plus name tarvata we have given roll number. Roll number plus n dot get string of 2. Next plus roll number Next we have given age plus n dot get string of 3, and next plus, next we have given branch plus n dot get string of branch, and next plus, and we have given college name plus n dot get string of 5. Okay, next con dot close, you have to get the connection closed. So this is what the program is. Now when I run this, you have to use execute query in order to retrieve the data from the database. See here, what are the data you are having? I am having 3 in the table. We are having only 3 values. One is Ram, Rahul and Radha, and the roll numbers are 1, 2, 3, and the age, branch and college name is any data here. So you have to use execute update, the same thing. So what was the difference? You have to change the query in a insert, as same as insert and delete. So just you have to query, you have to change. So you have to update it, right? Update student, set name equals to Sita, where name equals to Ram. Let us check. I don't know about this. I just have it might get, so it's an exception. Just I has to go with the roll number as it was a primary key. So roll number equals to 3301. I'm just trying with the roll number primary key. So what was that? Unknown column name and should be caps. I'm trying to change the age as 19 instead of 18 for 3301 roll number. I'll just check. Yes, data. So updated data, I have to change it. Updated data and not updated. So when I run this program, it will update the data. See here, it was previously it was 18. So when I run it again, so it has become 19. So the data got updated into the JDBC. So this is how I can update the data using Java program from database. And in the session, we have seen the programs completely. We have seen the programs which belongs to JDBC. We have seen the program for insert a record into a table, JDBC program to insert a record into a table, and we have seen how you are going to delete a record from a table. And next we have seen how you are going to update data in a table, and we have seen how you can display or retrieve data from a table. So this all we have seen in this session. Thank you everyone.